Hello and welcome back to Frostpunk. We left off last time in week 194 and we still have, well, not halfway through to the Whiteout right now, but we do have two cold seasons ahead of us. And I had to take a break for some days before I was able to record this because I was modding Mayo in Texas, of course. And now I have to find back into the game here. I think what we were doing is we are extracting oil here, right? It's coming from the tar pits, yes. So we are extracting oil here. We are also extracting food here. And we do have a total of... Is that the huge herd? Yeah, that's a huge herd. 48 weeks are left here. And we do have 227 weeks here for the oil. And we can still connect this settlement here, which is something we want to do when we have scouts for the higher stockpiles. But we also wanted to connect these ones down here to get also this oil over. However, I've been thinking in between, because we are going to get a lot of oil from the existing deposit, which will fill up our stockpile eventually. So we should first do the road to the other stockpile settlement first. Wait a second, does it say we can make a settlement here? So we can upgrade this one. No. Oh wait, possible settlement. Okay. I'm not sure how that works. We also have a coal mine here, but we also have a coal mine over here, which we can now explore when we have the teams. And we also can get more people here when we want them, but that's 2,000 frost dwellers. So that's a lot. We are, however, more than fine on heat. We can still fill our stockpile with a bit more coal. So maybe we just want to use the relatively warm season currently to, like this, to extract a bit more coal. So like for 23 weeks or something, until everything is done. Or full, rather. I think there were no laws, right? So propose here. We did everything we can for the moment. Question is if we could go towards Captain Authority here. Unlocks guided voting procedure with greatly increase the odds of passing a law on the council. Guarding enforcers. Stewards militia. We could try guarding forces. However, we would need a lot of people here on our side. And, I mean, they like us all. And we do have worker village on the laborers currently ongoing. Ah, yeah, right. We need to research that. That was our next goal. The big question now is maybe we want to slap down another research building to get even more speed. So like here, use everything we have. We have 43 income, so that's a lot. And can we grab more money? Not here. We can get here. Not here. We don't want to anger these guys, but we could get something from them as well. Can we promise them something? Yeah, they want to get rid of the teaching hospital, so that's not an option. Yeah, so there's a lot of things we can do. I think the biggest priority currently is to get more people into the Frostlands. I don't even think if it's... I'm not even sure if it's worth to get the food colony going here. So there's an unlimited coal deposit as well, but also some geothermal, but I don't know if we actually need that. See, because we do have a lot of income from our deep deposits currently, even for the materials we are fine. And we could still go into... No, that's the housing. We could still go into an upgraded version of the sawmill. With these. We just need to research it. So that's not a problem. And afterwards we would maybe need something. But if I'm correct for food, we do have another deep food tile here. Right, yeah. So that's fine as well. We also do have a lot of materials here in emergency cases that we can just go through. Still here as well. So we are not in a hurry to colonize anything here currently. Instead, we can focus on the capital city here and build that up. For which we need a lot more population eventually. But that will all align itself over time. So the big question rather is, do we maybe want to take in the population? Which will of course lead to more heat demand. But we can also still go into the upgraded version of the unfiltered geothermal plant. Which is an upgrade here. So we go from 162 to 270, almost doubling it. That's a lot. Yeah, it's super expensive though, but it's something we can do. And of course we are not dependent only on steam here. What we would need though is more goods. So we could expand this one. And if you really need to, we could just make another one here. Another industrial district. That might be a good option. Also, that would allow us to... Wait a second, the heating, the fuel stockpile only works on extraction districts. That would actually... Let's... I think we are going to build another one here. So that's not optimal, of course, but it's still good. Because we can still expand this one here. In fact, we maybe want to dig that up. So we can, like, dig these two here. Could even dig these three here. And then we could put another stockpile there. For further reductions of... Oh no, this one is already expanded, and this one as well. Yeah. So the only thing we could do is change the layout. But we might want to do a second materials here before we research something like that. So instead we should focus on getting the workers' village and then afterwards get into the building that increases the scouts. So not this one. Which, however, means that we want to expand this one. We want to build a heating hub here later, so we can just do this. Do we maybe want to put a heating hub here already? We don't need warm here. That's a waste of resource. Oh wait, no, we do have the heat anyway. So that's fine. And... yeah, we can do that when the cold wave hits. So we do have a few technologies to do. And then go into expanding the scouts. But the next scouts we get will be used to make some road path, as they are called. So we get the workplace installation. That was probably not a good pick here. But fine. Let's speed up a bit. The fuel stockpile will be useful. It's funny that it always gives us the colder season thingy initially. So, we go into the workers' housing here, and we do the promised workers' village here. Will cost us 1 money, but that's okay. That will provide us with 20 housing. 20 housing is enough to... Yeah, it's not 2,000 people. Who else do we... Where do we have people? Only here, right? Yeah. And the next... Oh, but we also have a soonish growth again. So all of that is fine. Oh, don't tell me the game crashed now. No, didn't. But something happened. Let me check in the background. Did something happen? I don't know. Maybe something looked here in the game. So we are doing this technology now. How much did the third research institute give us? Only a lot. So I think the first one 40, 35, 25, yeah. Something like that. Or maybe even 15 only. Then it would be 190. We do have 5 more scouts. So, I think we are going to temporarily stop... Oh no, that's 10. So we stop the herd here. Because that's not for long anyway. And we first of all expand this one here. Come on. I have to click here. So we are going to just simply connect here. There we go. Then we have that path. This one is how much food? 70. So that will also be easily exploitable before the apocalyptic whiteout here. And we are going to get an exploration done here in a second. So after this technology, we are going to do something for the scouts here, which will heavily increase our scouts production. We might also want to expand this one here again, so that we get a bit more room. And this one was a waste here, what we did there. There we go. Odin's veins have been explored. So where is that? Over here. So we have found a model pump jack. After noticing an odd depression in the snow, our scouts have uncovered a buried shed containing a small model pump jack. The prototype was clearly designed to be replicated at larger scale, but it seems its builders never returned. We could either salvage the pump jack's core or take the whole device back to the city, pull it apart and analyze for research. So we could get the pump jack technology probably for free here. I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to take the core. A charred workshop. The chart remains stand out against the white snow. Black burns that could have been caused by burning oil. From the impressions in the snow, our scouts can tell many vehicles passed through here in the years before the fire. The majority of the tracks lead in the same direction. So that leads into the plains here. This is safe, 15 weeks. I'm not going to do this now, because instead we are going to continue. No, instead I'm going to connect this one here. So, of course we are using the planes. Like this. Did that work? Yes, they are working. They are making this one, so we can go back into food and wait for the other exploration to finish, and then we can see what else we want to do from there. I think we want to take in these people now. After this exploration is done. No, this one. So let's see what we find here. There we go. There's only one. Under the snow lies a settlement from the old times. Its people long gone, its structures damaged and decayed by the frost. An outpost here could increase our supply by 200 materials until its deposit of 200,000 materials is depleted. That's also quite useful. So, we maybe want to... Oh, this can be a settlement. And this one is just resources. Okay. I would like to explore this one. But I think... Oh, these ones are also done. So we can... In this case, we can do this one now. Takes 20 weeks to explore? Wow. It's directly next to the city, so come on. Why? But fine. So we're going to delay the coal, of course, a bit. I think these relationships here will... Opinion on city direction... Yeah. We will always have a hard time to... What do they want? Community service, contagion prevention, childhood, apprenticeship.
Steward.
Can we just make a promise to them? Which is not these things here? Annoying. You maybe have to go out of the teaching hospital, because I think it's only 15% or something. Yeah, 10% even. So we could instead research the other hospital as well. So the normal one. Of course, that's really annoying. But we can do this. So just to improve the opinions of them a bit further here. We could use more of the coal here, just fill our stockpile. And with that, I think there's not much we can... Oh, wait a second. We researched the thing, right? Oh, not yet. No, it's still ongoing. But we do have 2 events. Proteans rally expand. Steward, empowered by your support, the Proteans have extended the... Okay, we know the text here. What do we want now? Patient care, heat stems, workforce. Minus 50% injured, minus 50%. I think we're going to take this one once here. Looking at the reflection in alcohol shop window. Oh, Dave, you're a wreck. Law leads to alcohol abuse. Yeah, I know. It's something we are going to repeal eventually, because it's not that worth it. It's only 7 income, but we still need every money we can get currently. So... I'm considering if we maybe want to use the heat source that we Oh, our stockpile is full. Wow. So we don't need to... Actually, let's turn it off for a while. I was asking myself if we maybe should explore and take stuff from there more. Can we make more material stockpiles somewhere? We could make one here. Another one. Yeah, maybe. And also... Eventually we are going to have districts down here again. So we can make another one... here. Just to get our stockpiles up. Because eventually we are going to need a lot of fuel. That's at least my expectation here. For the whiteout to come. We do have food, we have everything. Most of the stuff isn't even worked. We do have a lot of workforce. We get population now. I assume that we probably should build another shelter anyway. And I do think that I want to expand the city in the leftish direction, but we do have space here. So if we were to build a housing district here, we do have a heat source here, we do have a heat source here. And this one... So this reaches until here, so we can't get anything from there, so we have to think about alternative locations already. Which means we maybe want to build another heating tower here. So we put 1, 2, 3. This one here. And can build a heating tower there later on. Okay, we got 5 scouts again. Probably that's the core they returned. And... temporarily we can just go into more food here. Okay, underground warehouse is now active. Stockpile limits increased. So create a settlement. No Skyway connection. Requires settlement heating research. Requires 5 Frostland teams. Requirement 5 oil, 10 food. Requires a core. And then it would increase the stockpile limit even further. I think that's a good investment eventually. So our stockpiles went up to 300,000 now. Okay, yeah, we can stockpile a lot of stuff now. So we can also activate our... this one again. So now we are waiting for this research to finish. And we should pick something that the legionaries like. So, the legionaries here in the Frostland department, we want logistics base now. Laborers, legionaries. Automated logistic bay. Well, that's a worse one. 500 people, 600 people. Do we really want to skimp on 5 here? Yeah, let's do it. We need the loyalty here, so we should pick options that we can get. And we are going to do the workers' village now. But where to put it? Ah, we wanted to expand this industrial district. Yes, now I remember. So we are going to expand this here. Here? We want to go here. Yeah, I think we want to do it here, then expand here. Now, wait a second. The heating... no, that's a material stockpile, not the heating hub. We want eventually a heating hub in here. So we maybe have to restructure this one to free up this space. So, but then it would be okay to frost break these ones here. Okay, housing is under construction. Population growth is almost there. And we can continue here. We are super fine on heat. And we could still use money and prefabs to insulate our working districts. But we don't need to. There we go. Oh, wait a second. Can't we also... no, we can't put it in housing. We can only put it in here in one of the... we can put it in industrial? Yes, we can. There, we are going to expand this one here. There we go. Ah, the legionaries are doing something again. They are protesting again. We are going to go for race relations here. They have deactivated a research institute again. Fine. And here we get our 2,600 new people. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, but that will be solved with the workers district or whatever it's called. Yeah, good that we picked this research option here. Can we promise them something else? Worker village. Really? So we are going to build a workers village. That's cheap. That's really cheap. Huge herd about to deplete. Yes, that's fine. I'm fine with that. And in the worst case, we can still repeal something that they don't like. Like the merit-based housing, but it's not necessary right now. So, worker village, here we go. Promoting equality. They like this, and they are going to like this even more because we are filling their promise, so hopefully afterwards this is going to settle down again. But now we do have...
Protests are disrupted.
Why do we have so little... Why did it switch back to prefabs? What? I think that's a bug because we built that stuff here and then it switched back to prefabs, but whatever. That looks like it went more down than up, but... Okay. So let's build that kind of... Oh, wait a second, we can't promise that to them. Most likely we can promise them to build an automated logistic hub. So let's do this. Now, next research. We go into Sky Race. Labor organization. Efficiency is going up. That's a really nice one. Trust falls slightly. Do we need a hub? Not really. We could go into settlement heating here. Or go into the geothermal plants, because that takes 14 weeks. I don't know, let's see. We have a lot of weeks left until the second cold season starts, so we are not in a hurry here. We are going to get more scouts, so that's going to be useful. And we can continue mining constantly. We should, however, expand this district. Oh, we did already? Okay. We should... So the Frostland stuff is probably solved for the moment. We could consider doing the scout training here. We could... Let's do the mechanized scouts here. To reduce scout exploration time. Because I think threat we can solve by using buildings. So we don't need that. Not necessarily, at least. Okay, we work for the we wait for the workers' village and then we see if we can promise them something else. There we go. That didn't do anything. Yeah, build an automated logistics bay. We're also going to do that. So... Ooh, we need something against crime. Yes. That's something we need to do. Scholar is growing as well. Yeah, crime is notable now. So that has to be our next thing. Crime in the city, yeah. Crime problem in our city continues to worsen. Scarcity of goods may drive people to acts of crime when they don't see other ways to obtain necessities. Yeah, okay, so we do need to do something against that. Is there a law we can pass? Not sure. We ban alcohol, crisis increasing even further. Society. Nothing here. Yeah. I think we need to do... The next research has to be something against crime here. It's a bit annoying, but we have to. I would like to get the legionaries loyal again, so... Relations rise, trust rises. That's so little that we got from there again.
Stewart?
Yeah, we don't... That's annoying.
Stewart?
So we have to give them money, right? We could also promote them, but I don't want to do that. So let's... Ooh, that's all our money there. Fine. That's still not enough. Really?
Stewart? Stewart?
Can we take money here? Oh, in 2 days. Can we take money here? Yeah, we can take 368 from the laborers here. So let's do this. Can we make a promise to them? We could do one more subsidized housing block here. That's fine. Like here. Oh, that made... Oh, awesome. That also made the legionaries happy. Super. Awesome. So it's decaying again, I guess. Yes, it's going down again. Nice. But we got 15 scouts again. I'm not sure from where. What did... Oh, the building finished. That's why. So, what to do now? We could... So this one is done. This is getting... The huge herd is almost empty. Now... We could go here, or we could use... And we want... Eventually we want to get this one, to get the settlement here. That would be my guess. We could also get these guys in. So let's do that. And I don't really have the money there for more roads here. But at least getting over here would make sense, right? Because that would also speed up all the exploration in the east here. I think that's something we want to explore relatively soon. Yeah, well, our income is 44,000, so that's okay. And we get 2,000 people. It's a problem for food, but we are not using our food district at all currently. Our food stockpile is also very far from full, so maybe we should actually use that.
Our researchers have developed.
Yes, so.
Await their next task.
Okay, and now we need to do something against crime. Crime. So this one would increase trust. This would decrease crime and increase active workers. The watchtowers, if we were to build them, gives us guard squads and crime is decreased. So let's pick the idea from the legionaries here. That gives 16, so that's a better one. So the others don't like this. Okay, so the legionaries are for oppression. So we're going for the patrol watchtower, build one that should solve our problems. And we get additionally more guard squads, which also decreases crime again. And we can eventually use these for our purposes here. So mostly hesitant. Okay, let's discuss with the laborers here. They want to condemn the research and no merchants. Yes, labor oversight is something we want. They want to remove the subsidized housing block. It would put us at 43. Yeah, let's do this. And vote. Come on. Don't disappoint me. Whew. Good.
The eyes have
Mechanized scouts are done. And maybe we want to... Really?
the delegate.
We're going to pull some from the Proteans here.
Stewart.
Okay, and we got trust back after the stuff here. So, and we do have quite some support here in the city. Now, can we build another? Can we maybe promise another? No. Can we promise them here? No. Yeah, in this case, we are just going to build the second automated logistic hub here. There we go. And get going with these scouts. I think 26 housing is enough for the population that is going to arrive. It puts us at 22,000, which is by almost halfway there for the city goals that we have. What I'm going to do now is cut more stuff out here, because I think we are going to need a second industrial district. Well, that we have the flexibility to expand here. Because we need more goods, so that's the problem. And it of course costs less heat when we do it in the geothermal area here. And I'm somewhat leaning towards... No, we have to do labor oversight, and afterwards I'm leaning towards doing the improved geothermal. So that we can get this colder season and the second one completely with steam and not use coal or oil for that. So we can use our workforce for whatever we want to do. Meanwhile, we are filling our stockpiles nicely. We can also build a drum hot house here. Now wait a second, we do have one here. 132 weeks remaining, so that will run out before... could also save labor here by doing a food stockpile. Why can't we place it here? Not that. That is a food stockpile. So we could put it here. But that wouldn't work. So let's do this. Put one here. And... yeah, do we want to go this hard? Yeah, I think we want to get more food going. And I'm going to place that in here. And we can still make a deep melting drill down in this one. If need be. For promising good relations here. And let's wait for the scout before we pick the next. Come on, finish up. There we go. Ah, that's the one here. Nice. So, we got the Iron Mountain. The Iron Mountain, an old steamboat, sits frozen in the water, its hull painted in stars and stripes. Its tall twin funnels breaking the horizon. Our scouts found the hull full of coal, no bodies on board. A shipping manifest on the bridge notes a large quantity of copper wire rolls delivered to Mr. Tesla, but the date is illegible. So... do we need the coal? We don't really need the coal, so we can just leave it there. We can still take it later. Our scouts took shelter in this ice cave, where they were startled to find they weren't alone. A man sat in the deepest chambers with crates of supplies and a core-powered furnace. It speaks to me. It tells me to stay, to wait for the great thaw, the man said again and again. He is clearly mad. Our scouts believe it would be a mercy to put him down. Then we could take the core to the city. Yeah, we never met that guy. Okay, and now we can... we should make the road connection here. And now we see that the connection to the left was never really an option. So the question is only downhill into this one. Yeah, downhill. So one... really? Is that expensive? Okay, then we do it like this. So we are taking this guy home, then we have people on the way home. Our roads are finished. We have a road connection here. This one is done in 43 weeks. We could find people here and materials, and it would only cost us 12 weeks, so let's go there. And let's also find something for 15 maybe. 25, 25, 25, 20. Is there nothing for 20, 15? Okay, so then let's go here. Sea of Ice. And let's deactivate this one temporarily. And send also someone further out, like here. Yes. Awesome. That's like a great idea. So all our scouts are busy. Currently we have 80. Oh, wait a second. I forgot something. Yes. I again made the same mistake. We get more scouts if we put that on warm. Same here. Oh, it's on warm. Okay, sorry. But there should be others which are not on warm. Yeah, this one here, for example. There we get more food. We do have the heat, so why not use it? And we can also get more coal. There we are. Awesome. So... 3 weeks for the refugees. At least we do have decent loyalties here currently. Can we promise something to the Proteans there? Stimulants manufactory. No. What? Why did we lose so much trust? And we are going to put it here. We lost quite a lot of trust. Neutral legionaries marginally decreased by neutral laborers. Okay, so we have to pull the laborers up again.
Steward.
But we're researching... Oh, no, that's... Oh, that's not them. Pass heated commons. Yeah, we already wanted to do that once. We already had that once. Research equal pay. Free essentials. No. It's all not cool. We can delay research oversight though. Proteans, legionaries. Okay, that's going to cause problems if we do this. So the merchants and the Proteans would like both of that. So that's a good thing. So the Proteans will also get opinion. Oh, prisons. Nice. No, please not. Treatments. Proteans and legionaries. Is there nothing we can do to bribe one or the other? We have 34 weeks to research labor oversight. And if we do... No, we want to do the beta version, so we are not going for the laborers version here. What we could do... Foragers, Proteans, also not useful. Yeah, we don't have the cores here. 40 cores, so crazy. That's also legionaries. There's something else we can research for the laborers. This is all radical. Why? Skyrace is... And we could research this one. Because we need it eventually anyway. This will get us a little bit of loyalty relatively quickly. And then we can do the labor oversight, which is going to lose that loyalty again. So that's also not useful. Can we promise them to... No. Can we promise someone that we build a watchtower? No. They already have a promise. Research advanced untreated sawmill. Yeah, no, we are not going to do that right now. Okay. So, oh, we have five people again. So let's exploit this one to the end. This is running out soonish. Our stockpiles are going up nicely though. We are going to need it. 18 weeks and coal is full. We should consider building the extraction down here now. So we already... So that's not really worth it, but it's 800 prefabs for the emergency. And instead we could make the... Why would it only get... So we get 4 heat... 1.5, yes, I was confused here. 1.5 is correct. So we can extract oil here, just to fill our stockpile here. I like this. People are almost there. Question is, will 20 Oh, I think 26 will not be enough there. Maybe close. The current crime should be diminishing now. Yes, perfect. And I hope it will still diminish after the people arrived. So let's see. And nope, it's not. So we have to expand this guy here. So we're going to build the... No, wait a second. Where did we leave a room? Here. So we can... Oh, that's a bad thing there. If we ever need these materials there. So we should aim for another housing district over here. We could just expand this one here. Because we're going to make a heating hub here. So that should be good. And then that is solved. We still need to dig this up here for the future. And also we need to get our second industrial district going. So here... you have material stockpile. So we are going to make a heating hub here. That will not be in range for second industry district here. So if we move that around... Yeah, that wouldn't be enough. But we can do something like... leave room here. Like this. This one will be put on goods, of course. Now wait a second, we do need two. We do need two. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need... these two. In here districts, and then we need district... Okay, so we need like this to put 2 here. Heating and something else later on. Okay, and we are currently building... shipping these materials, which we don't need to. So we can deactivate that. Instead, we can use these 15 skulls that we got. Maybe we also pull these 5 here. So we can go for something bigger. 25. 25. This was 10. 10 as well. So let's go here and here. Let's really unlock the map now, while we still have time.
The council has convened and awaits the steward's proposal.
Yeah, we're going to need to research labor oversight, and then we do the geothermal, hopefully. If nothing intervenes there. Really, we are negative on... Crazy. Yeah, Who needs a loyalty more? Proteans, so let's pick Proteans here. Oh, it's only 4 weeks, so that's fast. And then we can do geothermal. And we should see if we can promise the laborers anything there. What was heated commons again? Ah, that was the additional heat. How much do we get from that? We get like 8 money from that. That's a lot. I don't think we want to do this right now. That's more like an emergency measure to get rid of that. However, we are now looking at the next cold phase here. Let's see where we end up when that is done. By the way, how much materials do we save from that law? Oh, only 5. Oh, great. Like nothing. What real? Could be worse. Oh! We are using that mine, which we shouldn't use. Yeah, we shouldn't use that mine right now. Instead, we should pull that food here. And also... Oh, this one is already getting pulled. So we deactivate this one. And also go... Wasn't there another for 10 somewhere? I thought there was another for 10. 20? 25? Oh, there was one for 20. I should remember that. 25. 25. 25. 20. So there is nothing for 10 right now. So instead we could make a road. The question is just where. We got these ones connected, we got this one connected. We still need to connect this one. So let's do that. We don't need the skyway here. What would the skyway do? Advances quality trade route, allows shipping 600 units of any sort. Yeah, okay. We don't need that. Would be much faster though, but we don't need that. So let's build this road. And then extract the materials for the moment. That will help us fill the stockpile again. That would be something at least. And here is the colder season.
Yourselves. Cold is coming.
Okay. And now we need to up the heat here. We also need to up the heat in these. Oh, we can't. Ooh. We can't get higher than livable here. Interesting. We can't. Oh, okay, so you have to research the generator capacity here now to get these ones resolved. But we can... What? Why can't we... What? Not enough fuel? What? Eh? But we do have coal. What? I'm confused. I'm super confused right now, so if let's deactivate this one for the moment. I mean like this. And yeah, then we can... Huh? Okay. Or can we only... How does it work? Unit have 2 development paths, progression, adaptation, emoji explosive. Adaptation supports all types of fuel. Okay, so we have to pick the fuel we want to use. And then we are limited by it. But if we were to throw in coal here now... If we were to throw in coal here... Then we could fire up... We can't? Why? Do we actually have a limit of 750 on this generator design? What? What? Okay. In that case, we have to salvage a bit here. So you go down, you go up. You go offline. You also go offline. This heating goes up. This one goes up. Unallocated heat is still 50. Why can't we... What? Still super confused here. Cannot increase heat allocation, not enough fuel. Okay, I'm confused what has happened here. But we do have fuel available. Is that really... Oh, the generator capacity is 750, so we need to... So it was correct. Heating... So we have to research this one. To in... Okay. That's annoying. So, but what we can do instead is insulate these districts. So, 1, 2. Can we also insulate these ones? Yes, we can. Then this one. That's a very strong sound effect. Also this one. The oil thing we can deactivate for now. We don't need that right now. Instead, we want... I'm not going to waste the resources on this one because that's going to burn out relatively quickly. Instead, we are going to do this one, which is going to get the... Okay. So... Disease is significantly increased, but we do have a lot of against it, right? Yes. How about we push this temporarily? Yep. To get this emptier faster. Pretty sure we are going to get a better event from this, but who cares? I don't. Sadly, our support is... Okay. And now we do heat generator capacity here. 5 weeks. Here we go. Was there a choice? Take the proteins, of course. Oh. Would have made a difference. Okay. Maybe I wasted money there. And exploration is almost done. Oh, there's a vote. Yes. So, ugh. Negotiate. The merchants are mostly foragers. So we have to negotiate with the laborers. Free essentials, we don't want to. Equal pay. Okay, let's investigate that one. Equal pay. Oh, we have to research that, right? So, society? No. That's labor unions. Ah, work compensation. That's probably here. Yeah, we're going to lose a lot of income here. And lose efficiency. Yeah, I don't want that. Okay, how do we win this vote? Because we are very close to losing already. So 14 of the 14 proteins are for it. 14 of the 27 merchants are in favor. If we get the last 13, that would put us at 42. So we need to get the foragers or the laborers. We could condemn the proteans here, but I'm not sure that I want to. Equality, free essentials. What was a free essentials? I think that we also lost us efficiency, right? Essentials here. Slightly increased and heat stamps is increased. Okay, let's investigate that. We get 1.7 from paid essentials, so that's really not a lot. And production-wise, we get 34. So that's 10%. We get 10% from the paid essentials. Yeah, I think we can afford that. I think we can afford to switch towards free essentials here. Then we had 48. This will make it pass. So we get efficiency and we lose a bit when we do the other law. I think it's fine though.
The eyes have it.
There we go. That cost us a lot of trust, but it will also get us a lot of production. Yes, nice. Crime is diminishing again.
A law has passed in the council.
Yes,
Take
a law has passed.
heed.
We're almost done with merit already. That's not good. It's really not good. It's very dangerous. Oh, we don't have a stockpile of goods. We should also make one. Oh, what's that? Mary Bell, eavesdropping through a door. They don't invite me anymore. Every other Sunday we used to meet up, the four of us. Crumpets, berry wine, gossip, the perfect afternoon. Now they won't even talk to me. I spew poison up my mouth, spouted Lizzie. That's what the steward said. I can hear them coming up the stairs again without me. Condemned proteins are shunned by other residents of the city. I didn't condemn anyone, right?
Filled in another.
Oh, exploration. Ah, here we go. A buried village will get us more materials again. Old Scouts Point. Originally a weather station, a group of lost scouts survived in this camp by foraging and predicting temperature drops in exchange for supplies from nearby settlements. Over time, the community grew in size, but now it struggles to support itself. 1,600 foragers. I would say we take them in later. We do have a lot of people currently, and I don't want to... I want to fix my heat first. However, that means we need a highway here, right? We need a road connection. Yes, trails connection. Oh, that's simple. So we connect here. Awesome. And that's the 10 scouts we got, and the next one will also finish up. Oh, that's over here. Materials colony. We can see that many structures once stood here. Over time, it seems they were all converted into mobile wagons. Then, all at once, they departed. They have left behind a source of materials that could maintain our city for centuries. A deep oil deposit, unlimited. Ooh, that's nice. Could make a full colony here. Impressive. But we don't need to. Okay, we got this. Oh, we only got the scouts back. No? Oh no, there's another one over here. Trekkers' shacks. Smoke rises from a simple fire at the center of these shacks, whereas women sell pelts, furs, and meat to any traveler on the behalf of their husbands. Our scouts noted that the trekkers themselves stay absent for weeks at a time, as if preferring the open Frostlands to their families' huts. Nevertheless, we invite the women to consider. The men will surely follow. Foragers. Yeah, come back later. A meager coal mine. We are also going to connect this one here. Okay, we can't get in one go there, so we... like this. Yeah, we need more money again. In 7 weeks we can pull the forager. In 7 weeks we can also pull from the merchants again. So that's all good. In 7 weeks we need to do 3 essentials. That will decrease our income slightly. And we could promise a deep melting drill and get this food building up and running. The road has finished. So this one is getting mined. The road here is under construction. Yeah, how do we do this? I mean, we need food desperately. So we should mine the food that we can here. On the other hand, we have still time to do this. 25. There, another one for 10 somewhere. Maybe up here? What's that? Materials, cold, coarse, Frostland dwellers. Oh, that's the edge of the map, apparently. So we have found one edge of the map. That's good. That's good. We didn't find it here yet, so we still have a lot of stuff to explore. But we are on it. Okay, what to do? I got the feeling that it would make sense to continue that road here, so we should probably connect here, like this. Because that speeds up explorations as well in this direction, which we want. Okay, what's now? Directions for emergency efforts. Apocalyptic whiteout. Stuart, the workers at one of our districts arrived for their shift this morning to find their colleague, Brenda Stakhanov, already at her workstation. Her daily quota filled twice over. Asked how she did this, she explained she never stopped working the day before. We're going to need everything we can to beat this whiteout, she said. Don't mind missing some shut-eye if it means more of us survive. Her crewmates immediately volunteered to do the same if needed, but others worry that's unsustainable. We should call in more workers instead, so everyone gets at least a few hours of rest, they said. What's your decision? Allow full day shifts. Unlocks a version of emergency shift with increased release, but also affects efficiency. Full day shifts. We will transfer workers from less critical tasks to supplement crews to emergency shifts. Unlocks a version of emergency shift which requires more workforce but increase efficiency more. Maximum capacity shifts. I think that we are going to have enough population when the whiteout hits. So I would go for the emergency shift that only costs us more people. We need to give Brenda a hand. Brenda. Okay, so let's deactivate... Oh no, we don't have the heat. I forgot. Okay, let's research the generator capacity and then we call it a day for this episode. We are still 229 weeks away. We are going to be super fine here in the warmer season again. The only time is... The problem is this intermediate time. We're venting heat here. Oh yeah, wait a second. Yeah. Wait a second, what got proposed? Interesting. So we can get another upgrade here. Pass 3 essentials. Are we doing the geothermal now? I would say yes. So we go for the foragers or the proteans here. Let's do the proteans. I mean, it's super expensive, but we're going to... No, this one is fine. Okay, so these ones got upgraded. That's why they have now enough heat on their own. We didn't upgrade this one. This one is also fine now. So we want to upgrade this one. And then these two get heated. Awesome. Oh, wait a second. We still need to... Ah, yeah, this one is not insulated yet. So that's why. So we want to insulate that heating district there. Okay, coal is coming in from that one mine that we are exploring. But I think we can stop that soon. Instead, I'm leaning towards this oil here. So we could bring that up again. Put that to warm. It's not insulated, but we do have the heat. So now let's check the... Oh, this one is also not on warm. Why though? You are insulated. Okay, interesting. So, we do have a heat capacity of 1200 now. And now we are actually lacking... No, we are not lacking steam. Yeah, we have... Okay, the upgrade of the geothermals is not necessary. But we're still going to do it. Because we can do the heat capacity upgrade afterwards. For the next cold season here. If our loyalties allow it.
Stewart.
And in 4 weeks we can pull money here from these two.
Stewart.
Yeah, we can. And we just have to make sure that we keep the laborers and the legionaries happy. But that also means that we are going to stop the coal extraction here, wherever that is ongoing. We're also going to stop the... And now we wanted to exploit this oil until it's done. So let's keep that one running. Ah, this one is running. 142 weeks. Yeah, we don't need that right now. I need more scouts. I would like to have more scouts. Okay, where do we explore now? These two are almost done. So... we built a road here, so maybe let's use that. 22 weeks here, 25, we don't have that. 25 here. Oh, wait a second, there was one here, right? This one required 20. Food, coal, people. Yeah, let's go here. We can cancel this one and cancel this one. Then we have another 20 to explore stuff. Yeah, okay, let's cancel the food here. Let's cancel these two. And then we use that to go far, far away here and get these cores. Yep. Sounds like a great idea. There we go. We do have 9 cores. I would like to get more because I would love to get the generator upgrade. So we're wasting heat here. Apparently.
Territory.
And we can now even bring this one up operational again and make some goods out of it. Come on.
Our scouts have charted a new territory.
Oh, it's already done. Oh, 2 are finished. And this is also the border of the... we can see. Okay, so let's see. A fuel colony. Nice. We get unlimited oil here. Unlimited food. Road. Logistics. Oh. We could make another colony to get more people for the... to get another logistics district. Okay, let's talk about it in a second. Military vault. A military vault built by the old empire. With a wall drill and plenty of time, our men could break through the vault's chambers and wrestle out the cores within. An outpost here would increase our supply by cores plus 1 per week. Okay, 1 core per week. Until the deposit of 10 cores is depleted. Yeah. Yes. Immediately. So we connect this up. Immediately we take this. Reindeer. More food. Costs us 5 teams, as we always know. 5 scouts. Rock Spire. An awe-inspiring rock formation reaches towards the sky. Birds of prey nest on its top. Their screeches echo throughout the valley, reminding our scout there are intruders here. Carry on. Okay, let's talk about this one here. I mean, this is a fuel colony which could provide us with unlimited oil, but we don't necessarily need oil. This also has steam, but we can also connect this one. This is also has logistics, and it would provide food and coal. And I think an unlimited coal deposit is more valuable than an oil one, because we also have an unlimited coal deposit here in the city. So we could... I'm not sure if that can run on geothermal here. We don't necessarily need the food. But I like the idea of getting another logistic district down. So let's connect this up. Oh, we don't have the money. Ah. Okay, but we found another one, right? Over here. Yes, that's also a material colony, exactly. Which would also provide us with logistics. Deep oil again, and deep material. That's maybe even more interesting, because then we would be fine, because we have two... Yeah, maybe we... I think we want to go here. But we know that's an oil deposit, and we don't really need an oil deposit. And this one has geothermal as well. This one doesn't, so that's a problem. Yeah, I think we go for the food colony here, right? Fuel colony. It also has food. And this one has really a lot of stuff. No coal though. Logistics, steam, oil. The problem is we need a lot of money. And we need more prefabs. So what we need to do... Why does it not switch to... Ah, now it does. Okay, yeah, we want to have an excess of goods now to also build up a stockpile here. Yeah, that's a really big question what to do. But I think that would be a worthwhile investment. We can get more money in some weeks from our merchants. That would provide us 350. And here we would get 176. What we could do is... I think there was something... 800 foragers here. Wasn't there like 2,000 somewhere? 1,600 foragers here. I thought we found somewhere 2,000 or something. Not? Not? Am I completely misremembering things here? Apparently. So... Still, that's foragers, so they would bolster up the foragers. The foragers are these ones, and they can be pulled in 2 weeks. It doesn't cost us money though to make the district, the new food colony here. I'm not sure. Maybe leave a like and subscribe, and then comment what we should do. Should we do the fuel colony? Should we do the food colony? Or should we do the materials colony? Which one should we connect to get more scouts and, of course, more production for the future here? Well, see you in the next episode.